Hey, what's up guys? My name is Anand and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going through Google Ads and what has changed in 2026. The platform has evolved and there's a bunch of new features, so I want to quickly go through them so that way the next time when you run a campaign, you can take advantage of these new features. So what exactly has changed? Well, the first thing is the intent has expanded. What I mean by that is when you typically set up a Google campaign, you will need to add keywords, right? And these are like exact match, phrase match, or broad match. But then what Google has done is with AI Max, the keywords are now going to be targeted more towards like conversational searches. Because think about this, your users are going to be using AI search engines, they will be using voice chats to search, and the keywords are going to be much more long tail. So using AI Max makes sense, and essentially now you'll be able to expand your intent. So that's one of the big things, right? And campaign, the next one is campaign silos collapse. So what I mean by that is Google has moved the display option into demand gen, and agents will now work across ads. And then there is a change in analytics and merchant center as well. So those are some new modifications they have done as well. What Google has interestingly done is on the creative side is it has now become a system. So basically they have this asset studio that turns like brief and brand rules into testable asset families. So you will have already noticed with the AI functionality, you just need to provide like the website URL and a short description, and your entire headlines and descriptions and assets will be, not the assets but all the other details will be automatically created. So they are focusing heavily on the creative system as well. They also made some modifications from a measurement standpoint. So casual test and future conversion signals inform investment decisions. So that way you are able to track your conversions much more accurately. What they're trying to do is Google is more trying to move from campaign setup to AI orchestration. So they don't want the users to spend a lot of time in the build and campaign creation. They want AI to do the bulk of work, and you as a user oversee how it's going. So for instance, AI search has new sponsored ad answers, right? So that's one touch point. The next one is AI Max. You have the AI Max campaign that can create like extensions, assets, as well as your entire creative suite. With AI Max, you're also going to get like new types of keywords that Google will be targeting beyond your broad match. The demand gen has a visual inventory hub. They have launched a new Ask Advisor, which is your cross product agent that will give you more information about Google products and services. And then they have also revamped measurement. So what this essentially means for a brand is there is a strong dependency on first party data, explicit business goals, and disciplined experimentation. Make sure that you are having your own audience, you are adding pixels, conversion tracking, and you have server side tracking. Your goals needs to be well defined. Create conversion or create conversions that are based on where your users are in the buyer's journey, and then make sure that you always test and validate, right? Those are some principles that will help you to stay ahead of this curve in terms of all the things that's been going on. Ads now participate inside AI assistant decisions. So I already mentioned about AI search, right? When someone is searching for a query, whether it's a conversational discovery, Gemini will tailor creative to user specific questions. Eligible ads can even appear inside AI mode recommendation list, which is an interesting aspect. And then there is also an emphasis on AI shopping plus lead agents. So custom explainers and in-ad chat shortens the path to action. Again, they're trying to infuse the advertising component within AI mode, within conversational discovery, as well as in AI shopping, which is on the e-commerce side of things. AI Max becomes the default expansion layer. So basically, it will allow you to add richer functionality. You can expand search terms that finds like relevant queries beyond existing keyword map. So don't just focus on exact match keywords. If you are a brand that wants to scale, then AI Max is great because it will help you to identify relevant queries. Adaption, what it means by that is when you are setting AI Max, there are two checkboxes that basically provides text. All right, and the next one is constraint. So AI brief adds messaging, matching, and audience guidelines, and it also provides disclaimers, support compliance. So those are some new areas from an AI Max perspective. Display inventory is moving into demand gen. So what they're doing is the Google Display Network is now inside demand generation rather than being a standalone functionality. It obviously allows you to advertise on YouTube, Discover, Gmail, Maps, and all of that is now going to share one single campaign. So from a management standpoint, it's actually much more easier. They also introduced a migration tool that they are going to roll out starting June 2026. So by now it should have already started. And then the entire transition is expected to complete in 2027. The big thing is on the creative production. And I think this is where most brands are facing challenges, which is on the creative production side of things. So the workflow expands from generating isolated assets to building, refining, and testing complete creative systems. So you ingest your brand guidelines, your website goals, and brief. Google Ads will generate multiple themes, formats, and asset types. Then you can refine it further using natural language edits with and multimodal video. And then based on the performance with one click A/B test, you can compare that against goals, pick the winner, and then repeat that loop. That's an awesome process. And I think this is something that big brands or even like small to medium brands should definitely take advantage of. Google's documentation is notoriously challenging to figure out how things work, so they have launched Ask Advisor that connects the marketing stack. It's a unified Gemini agent that can carry context from product feed to campaign launch to performance diagnosis. So GF4, conversion tracking, Google Tag Manager, Google Ads, the entire tech stack, right? That's awesome. And they are typically interconnected. So you need one single agent that can answer questions that goes across different products. So for example, Merchant Center, if you have a product issue that feeds into Google Ads to launch and optimize and then figure out what the analytics are coming from, all of that is now connected in terms of how the advisor can answer you. So it's a one continuous business context. Finally, from a bidding and budget perspective, optimization learns from the full journey and flexes with demand. So there's a journey aware bidding, right? Target CPA can learn from, biddable and non-biddable lead stage goals. Smart bidding has been expanded, so return on ad spend tolerance opens like less obvious queries, and expansion announced for performance max and shopping as well. And then there's a demand generation led pacing as well. So daily spend can adjust to demand while respecting the campaign total budget. So these are some important changes from a bidding and budget standpoint as well. And finally, from a reporting standpoint, they have also added a unification. So the analytics 360 combines your first party and cross channel signals. The GeoX adds geographic incrementality experiments, and then the qualified future conversions connect upper funnel activity to later sales intent or signals as well. So they have improved some things on the reporting side. So as a brand, what I would suggest is you have a 90-day plan, for an AI native Google Ads account. Maybe start small, focus on audit, your conversion taxonomy, your merchant center feed quality, your brand legal and URL guardrails. Once you have that, run like controlled experiments. Maybe start with AI Max, then the creative theme, and then run a demand gen campaign. And then based on what's working, you can redesign your operations. You can use AI assisted workflows, incrementality roadmap, and then you can figure out a new reporting cadence. So give AI more context, and that's how I would suggest. And in terms of So that's pretty much it, guys, in terms of what has changed from Google Ads. Let me know if you have any questions. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you.